we're joined today by a special guest.
None other than Stormy Peters.
Stormy Peters.
Welcome, Stormy, to the show.
Stormy, thank you so much for joining us.
We're thrilled to welcome the remarkable Stormy Peters.
Good morning, universe. We're here because we understand the power of open source. We believe in its ability to change lives and shape the future. And we believe in the impact that we can create together as a community. I had to convince them in the early adoption stages that this collaboration model was actually better. That developers working together provided better results for everyone. I convinced my company, and that launched my career, introduced me to a ton of awesome people, and I've been in love with the open source software community ever since. More and more people have been asking about open source programs offices lately. I've talked to large retailers, I've talked to banks around the world, and they're all asking about open source and about open source programs offices. And my first thought was like, wow, didn't we solve this like 15 years ago? Like, haven't I spent my career doing this? Like, didn't we do a good enough job? Are we really like reinventing the wheel every year? Like, are we not learned anything? I thought maybe creating an open source programs office is like riding a bike. So when you learn how to ride a bike, some of it is about bike technology, but everyone still has to learn how to ride a bike. Like, even if you get the fanciest bike with training wheels, you're still gonna have to learn how you balance, you're still gonna have to learn how you steer, you're still gonna have to figure out how to pedal. So OSPOs have evolved in two ways too. They've evolved the technology, so how an open source programs office, like what tools are available to it, and each individual OSPO also has to learn how to ride their bike. Because of each of you, we're changing the world one line of code at a time. This low barrier to entry means people from every corner of the world, from different socioeconomic backgrounds, can participate in some of the greatest achievements in history. People like you, me, and everyone online can be parts of moments much larger than ourselves. Today, I want to celebrate all the success we have helped achieve as a community and to inspire us to keep building, keep changing lives, and keep changing the world together. 2,000 people here. I was curious, how many people here have been to at least one other PyCon? And how many people have actually been to all 10? Like, this is your 10th PyCon, you should stand up. Round of applause. So how many people got involved with Python or any other open source project because they had an itch to scratch, a problem that nobody had fixed? Awesome, so a good number, about a third or a half. I make up these estimates and then they get quoted later and it's just me looking at hands. But a good number of us got involved to scratch an itch, but not all of us. Today we started here on Earth, solving some of the most complex problems we have as a human race, conflict and health, and ended up in outer space, in galaxies searching for exoplanets we don't yet know. The future of open source is bright. Just look at what we've achieved in the last 20 years. As our community and challenges continue to evolve, I ask you to consider the role that you will play. What will you build? How will you contribute? What will you achieve? The world depends on open source, and open source depends on you. And we don't have to do this alone. Let's build from here together. Thank you.